Hi Taurus, welcome to your August 2017 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Charlotte from Astrology.com. And this month we have quite a bit to talk about. It is eclipse season and we have two eclipses taking place in the month of August. The first eclipse takes place at 15 degrees of Aquarius. It is a lunar eclipse, meaning this is marking an ending point related to your career, lifestyle, reputation, public title, location even. And this eclipse says that about 2 weeks prior, something new started related to your home and family. Maybe this is a home move, something about people coming into your home, maybe even be an issue here. But there was some type of family celebration, event, or home move that is marked by this August the 7th or 8th eclipse period, which is really putting a marker saying that you have been in the public eye even, or that you have changed locations, or maybe have ended one career. The next eclipse is a solar eclipse, and it's due to take place on August the 21st in the sign of Leo, which again highlights your home and family. This is the sector of home, a family, even real estate for you. And this eclipse is kind of cool because it takes place at 29 degrees, meaning it is the last leg of something. It is the last part of a sequence of events maybe that have taken place within your home and family. But it is definitely something new that is happening, and it is trine Uranus. Now, Uranus has been in your 12th house for some time in the sign of Aries. So there's something that is coming forward. Maybe this is a family vacation. Again, you could be still in a moving process and moving home, or that you will move home in the next 6 months. But since Uranus is in Aries, this is going to bring a message forward, or there's going to be a factor that comes forward very quickly that we do not know. We can sort of depict every other planet, but when it comes to Uranus, this is really an unknown factor. It is a wild card. Now, because Uranus is in the sign of Aries, and this is your 12th house of hospitals, spirituality, things that go on behind the scenes, there could be some sort of secret that comes up about your family, or your family may need medical assistance. So keep an eye on your family members during this eclipse. A lot of times during an eclipse, there's a lot of energy that gets thrown around. So definitely, since this Uranus is pinging the eclipse from that very private health sector for you, you definitely want to keep an eye on your family, on your pets, that sort of thing. Watch out for anything involving the home. That could be electrical, that could be a fire, because Uranus in Aries tends to ping off that type of energy. But as the eclipse takes place at 29 degrees on August the 21st, Mars will be at 20 degrees, almost catching up with the eclipse. Now, as an astrologer, I can tell you that when Mars hits that eclipse degree, this really sets off that energy. So if you don't feel anything around August the 21st when the eclipse takes place, expect to feel it about September the 4th. Also, the thing about this eclipse is that Mercury is going to be retrograde from August the 12th through September 11th. And Mercury is going to be retrograde concerning your 5th house of children. So as Mercury retrogrades from the sign of Virgo, it's going to go back into Leo, and it's going to touch that eclipse degree on September the 1st. So we have from September the 1st, Mercury retrograde touching that eclipse degree from your children and romance sector, which can really change things involving the home and family with the children, that whole dynamic. And then on September the 4th, Mars pings that eclipse degree. So this is more energy that really floods your home, family, real estate sector, and it will involve children, I think, or a romantic partner. There will be a full moon September the 6th in the sign of Pisces, and this is going to highlight your friends' hopes, wishes, and dreams. And this is really a very social symbol. So all of this really, in a nutshell, lets me know that there is some involvement going on in your home. Maybe you have family visitors. Maybe you're moving your home to another location. These are all situations that can take place, but there's definitely people coming in and out of the home there are issues with your children that you're going to need to resolve. And all of this eclipse energy is really going to pile on top of each other from August the 21st, at least until September the 6th is going to be the go point of this eclipse energy. But Mercury will be retrograde until September 11th. If you need to sign a contract concerning a home, I would wait until after September 11th, because if you sign one during that retrograde, something will come up later. Trust me, it always does. Comes up later that you're going to have to redo, or it's going to turn out to be something, the contract's going to turn out to be something that doesn't benefit you and instead works against you at a later date. So I apologize, Taurus, if all of my speaking seems very choppy, because it is today. We have Mars squaring the Sun today as I'm filming this, and I have definitely felt it in all of my readings where it's very hard to get the words out, it's very hard to get the message out, and we have a lot of different aspects to that last eclipse taking place. So I want to move right into your cards now, and let's see the underlying emotional factor that Spirit has for us concerning the month of August. And please note that in all of my readings, I tend to be a fast forward reader, meaning that all of my readings seem to project about 2 or 3 months time frame, but give it up to 6 months. So I may mention something today within the cards or see something, and it may take place in sections or in events over the next 6 months. I also want to remind you too that the cards are a reflection of consciousness, and everything that I just spoke about the eclipses is sound and true. So there are definitely going to be events within your home, family related to children, and or very social situations, people coming in and out, or maybe you're traveling to see family, that sort of thing that's going to take place over the next 6 months. But what I'm about to speak here is a reflection of consciousness now, and it can be changed by your own free will within the next 6 months. I feel like you're going to have a lot of ups and downs this month, Taurus. I feel like you're going to have a lot of stops and starts. I feel like at the first part of the month, you may have been reflecting back, or you may have just been hanging out with family, or sort of staying out low-key, maybe on vacation, just relaxing, having a good time, catching your breath. And then I feel like about mid-month, you're going to experience this rush of energy, maybe even from the end of the first week of August, where all of a sudden something new is going to be highlighted. This could be something concerning travel, relocation. This could also be something that takes about 9 months to unfold. This could involve academia. I know some of you probably are returning to school. It's probably the return to a new semester or something like that. I feel a lot of ups and downs concerning children. If you have children, there's a lot of emotions that are sort of flying around all over the place, and the cards here are reflecting stars in that perspective. But I feel like by the end of the month, I'm seeing you develop a new perspective. It's like you're going out with a new vision for your future. You're really turning your attention, some of you, towards your relationships. I think in this quest for love, or this new and not necessarily sudden event, but I feel like there is a new emergence here. A new emergence of an event that is going to affect your relationships. For some of you, this is simply going to be nurturing your children. For others of you, this is almost like a conquest that I see that is going to begin here in the month of August concerning your relationships. I feel like some of you have been away, sort of in this vacation state of mind, and your perspective is changing because you have done so much reflection. Maybe about your own inner child, what your own inner needs are, what you need within relationships. And I feel like this point of pause has really helped you to develop this new perspective. So even though things get busier, I think from the end of that first week in August, and especially from August 21st forward, this new vision, because of this reflective state of mind, this reflective state of mind has done you a lot of good, where you are really thinking about something new that is emerging. It's almost like you're getting excited about this new perspective. And I'm going to turn the tarot over and see what the actions are compared to this underlying emotional undercurrent here. Some of you may have been reflecting on career. In particular, if you are a female, this could be something that has arisen. Some of you may have been spending time with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I hate to really define signs as this is a general and broad reading. I think this summer has been a wonderful time for you. I think you've really had a lot of happiness related to family events and feeling like your cup is full in certain areas. Some of you here may have a very airy mother here. The Queen of Swords is here, and she is someone who's an Aquarius, a Libra, or Gemini, but she's someone who is direct, straight to the point, likes fairness. She is also sometimes the entrepreneur. She owns her own business, perhaps. But I feel like these people, this very fiery and airy energy here has really surrounded you during these family events and will surround you in the future, as August seems to be a launching pad for the next 6 months. I feel like there's some very wise advice that was given to you, maybe perhaps from one of these females, fire or air. And I feel like this new emotional advice or perspective is going to really help you move quickly towards conquering your relationships or sending messages of love to people maybe that you haven't spoken to in a while. Some of you are traveling with a partner here, or you're traveling to see a partner, and I feel like there's been a lack of communication for some of you in this area. For others of you, some of you are moving home, and maybe this is causing, just little arguments between you and a partner. There seems to be some sort of obstacle about the vision that you have for the future, where there's a lack of work, or you feel like there's going to not be enough work or not enough money for the job that you're going to get paid for, because there seems to be a group conflict that needs to be worked out. But your focus and perspective is on the bountiful harvest. And this is monies that have been worked hard for, and it is their due, and it is time for you to collect the harvest of the seeds that you have planted in the past. Definitely some of you are moving forward to offer yourself or offer love to another partner. And I feel like for some of you, you may be moving home because of a parent or partner. And by moving home, I mean actually moving from one residence to another. So I think some of you have been just a little bored in your relationships, or you've been unhappy with the way that your relationship has turned out. Some of you have not wanted to let someone in. But the advice here is to sort of rein in your emotions. I feel like some of you are very up and down and undecided about certain relationships. And so, but now in the month of August, I feel like you're going to move quickly after what you want. You are definitely waiting for something that you have invested time and attention, even in relationships, not just in career. Some of you are moving forward in partnerships concerning your career, or if you are the entrepreneur, maybe you are partnering with someone else to work on a new career field. And Taurus, here I have you really wanting this new career field, but I feel like you have a lot of anxiety. You have an anxiety about this new job over the next 6 months from maybe the end of August, and how things are going to turn out. For some of you, this is involving your children. Maybe your children are needing money. There's something here that is keeping you up at night, and you're definitely worried about certain people, groups of people that are involved in situations either concerning this new career prospect or with your children. Now this fire sign female, I feel like she's going to become prominent, or else this is your career becoming prominent over the next 6 months, because it is denoting the winter period here, and has you ready to put everything out there. You're wanting a return on your investments. You're waiting for these investments to take place, and this is your future goal. Yeah, definitely some of you may be moving at a long distance. Others of you are networking out. There's a need. Some of you have a partner at a distance, and it's really hard to get in tune with this partner. Some of you are nevertheless coming in quickly to bring love to this relationship, or a love offer to this relationship from a partner located at a distance. For some of you, this partner is emotionally unavailable, Watch out for tricky people, Taurus, because I have the Seven of Swords here, which is the trickster or the thief. Definitely, some of you got third-party relationships going on here, so be aware of that. The reason that I say that there's a third party here, this perspective that is changing, is that there seems to be something that you've wanted for a while, and you're reaching out to this person, but I feel like this person is someone either who doesn't have the best motives in mind, or who they are alone is very different than who they are when they are with you. For some of you, this is simply going to be someone who is coming to your home that can't be trusted. So watch out for sneaky behaviors involving the home and family. Certainly, we wouldn't want people to come into the home and family that cannot be trusted. I'm going to go over the cards now. See if I can add another layer. So another scenario that I'm picking up here, again, this is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, please contact me. I do have the $25 for 45-minute special going on. It's just going to go on until the end of August, and then it will go back to the regular price. So this is a very broad perspective here, but another situation that I'm picking up here is I feel like some of you have waited for a spouse to come back home. Maybe they've been gone for a while. I see some situations with children and family taking place, or maybe your spouse also, or your significant other is not feeling well, and this is the message that you're getting. I do feel like this person is located at a distance, and maybe this is why you have felt sort of bored or felt disappointed, like there was emotional unfulfillment within a relationship, but maybe this person is now returning. But I feel like there is some sort of concern about this person's return, or a concern about another offer of love. There's something here that you don't understand. And I'm just going to be outright and say that for some of you, this is your partner. If you're a female Taurus, this is your partner. This is for some of you, not all of you. Again, this is a general reading, but for some of you, there's been sneaky behavior here in a marriage. There's been sneaky behavior that has happened at a distance, even for some of you. Nevertheless, I feel like you've waited on this person to return, but I feel like you're going to gain a new perspective of this person the longer you spend time with them, if they have been gone for a while and they are returning. Definitely, this is going to impact your marriage. I do feel like you are very sexually attracted to this person, but I also feel like this person does not have the best of intentions. Nevertheless, there is going to be a new beginning with this person. The fox is here, the bear is here, the deer is here. So the fox talks about sort of outfoxing someone who is trying to manipulate you. For me, the deer is talking about taking care of those who are innocent in the situation, and the mama bear, of course, always protects her cubs. The crow here is offering a warning. It's offering a warning in the ear of this person. So I feel like maybe this person is actually very in tune with nature. They are someone who understands sort of the yin-yang of how to swing back and forth to change things. This is new beginnings also in a marriage. But I feel like there are definitely things that you don't really know, or maybe you aren't even willing to share with this person. For some of you, I mean, this could be your own sneaky behavior, or maybe you've both been tempted while your partner or significant other has been away. But I do feel like you are moving towards this new vision, but I feel like there's more than one person involved in a scenario where you need to work hard for the money, but either you are unable to, or there just isn't enough money available for you to move forward. But I do feel like there is going to either be an unexpected expense. For some of you, again, this is about your significant partner. So maybe this is your partner moving to a new job, and you have anxiety about this new position. For some of you, I feel like a main male in your life is definitely, they could be a military person, but this is some sort of judgment or something that is made on this person that involves their community, their organization or agency. For some of you, this is the person that is going to be returning home to you. Maybe this legal decision has been made in the past, but there's something about it that needs to be revisited, especially if you are dealing with matters involving children. Some of you definitely have a precarious male around you who does not have the best interest or is going against you. Let's just say he's vying maybe for custody here. That could definitely be a scenario. For some of you, this child may actually be the sneaky individual. If you say you're an older Taurus and you have older children, there could be an event involving a child which needs to be litigated. All of this seems to be happening at a distance. And of course, there is a lot of energy here in these cards. So I'm going to try to clarify because we really don't have a clear picture here. We have a lot of different scenarios. So for some of you, you spent the first part of the month, you've been relaxing, you've been either buying time or there hasn't been an event yet to take place that really gets everything going. Everything starts unfolding. And for some of you, this is unfolding regarding a child. For others of you, this is involving a main male perhaps in your life, which you're ready to offer love to, or they are returning from a trip. For some of you, this person, your perspective of this person is changing because I feel like there has been sneaky behavior or lies that have been told that you aren't really clear to you right now. I feel like a lot of you are moving forward either to help a child in a position with money financially in some way, or some of you are trying to move forward in a relationship and you're also experiencing a home move at the same time. You're definitely waiting for someone to return, and while you're waiting, you're very busy with your career, or you're very busy manifesting, this entrepreneurship, or trying to really sow seeds that are going to bring in a harvest later on, and you're hoping to maybe take that craft with you. That is the best example that I have right now. I think some of you are imagining this happy, from the beginning of the month, this happy home and family life that is going to take place. And I think it will take place. I think there is going to be a new beginning. The problem is that some of you are feeling trapped in these relationships, but you're really wanting to kind of like get the mojo back or something going in the relationship. But I feel like there has been other past sneaky behavior. There's been something that has taken place in the past. Some of you, maybe this has involved a court case with children. For others of you, there's something with a child here that is involved with legalities. So I'm going to ask, what is the outcome here? What is the outcome for Taurus for the month of August? The Chariot twice. I just pulled from another tarot deck. Okay, so what we have here, I feel like there's an event, or you are secretly wishing and wanting, like you are putting out to God, to a higher power, that you have felt like you have been disappointed maybe about a certain event or relationship that has taken place. For some of you, this is about the give and take in a relationship. For others of you, this is about payouts, maybe child support, taxes, or debts owed, and trying to really balance the income-debt ratio. Nevertheless, whichever is your situation, you are riding out, traveling. You're trying to better yourself in your career, or either with your husband's career or the one that holds the purse strings in the relationship. For some of you, this is you. You are the male Taurus. You are the King of Pentacles here, who is very good with money and balancing finances. And it seems like there really needs to be a choice made about how you're going to bring in money in the future. For some of you, you are a leader or stalwart of the community. You are in a fixed position of the community. And it's almost like all of these career travel things and deals with children are all mixed together. For some of you, this person will be important as you travel along the way, or maybe this person is a leader or someone who is giving you wise advice, and she is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, and she's the one offering you maybe this position. For some of you, this is a sign that's in your chart. You have water in your chart, which is, a sort of putting a highlight on the message that I'm giving you here. But you're definitely at a crossroads. You are approaching a crossroads over the next 6 months, and August is your launching pad. So keep that in mind. As you go along these things, the best advice that I can give you is that if you feel imprisoned in a relationship, let your partner know. If you have issues with children, you need to find a good and just a lawyer who can assist you. If you've waited on a partner to return and you feel like something isn't right, it probably isn't. Sometimes that's hard to hear, but just keep that in mind. If you're moving out towards a new career, it's going to work out well. We have the Chariot twice here. And the Chariot not only talks about travel, but it talks about career accolades, about putting yourself out in the public eye. Don't feel any qualms about that. If you're having anxiety about that, that's going to turn out well. If you're having anxiety about making money in the future, it's going to work out well also. So there's going to be plenty of abundance. I think right now you just have a lot of swirling emotions involving this person who's also involved with your child or your grandchildren, depending on your age. You're worried about this meeting, I think, that's going to take place, or whether you can trust this person, or you're thinking back to old hurts within a marriage, maybe as you're facing a new marriage. All of these things are really coming forward for review, really, but it's a new energy. So there's really not time to review because you are needing to move on. You need to move on with your life. You need to make the choice. You need to make the decision. I think most of you are going to move forward with a marriage. I think that some of this issue could turn up later, but nevertheless, this is a celebratory time. We do have the Empress here, and she's all about abundance. So if you are the female, or this is the main female in your life, I feel like even though there is some anxiety about career, it is going to work out well. I'm going to ask what the advice is for you this month. It says, let yourself stand out and be noticed. And that's definitely what I feel here with that Chariot energy. So despite what's going on around you, Taurus, I feel like your public stance, especially if it's related to academics, media, publishing, legalities, anything like that that's ninth house related, for you guys is going to work out well. Pluto has been trining your sign. I think it's going to all, in the end, work in your favor. There may be some obstacles there, maybe some anxieties, but you're going to come out and do well. So this relationship, I think this is something that's going to continue. It's definitely not going to end here in the month of August, and I don't see an ending right now in the future, unless you're dealing with a child custody issue, and that's another matter. So I think you're going to do well, Taurus. Try to put these worries and anxieties aside. You of all people, with Pluto working with you, you've got it going on. So I think in the end, everything is going to work out for you, Taurus. Just hang in there, keep the faith. Kind of let everything, ebb and flow like this card depicted here. Let the emotions go up and down. Don't take anything too seriously right now. I know it is eclipse season, and this is a lot of energy. Again, nothing may work out until the 1st of September. And I think that's when you're really going to be able to see that clear perspective. And then the rest of September will really be organizing your thoughts concerning this situation. If you're offering the $25 for 45-minute special, it comes via link to your own private video, kind of just like this. And it'll be for 6 months out. So if you want to take advantage of that, do take advantage of it before the end of August, because it will not be on in September. So I wish you the best in the month of August, Taurus. Take care.